is Saida from Laasya Media. We are gathered here today to discuss the ongoing coronavirus pandemic condition and the consequences that are depressing the entire world. Today we have with us Mr. Iftekhar Shareef, who received first overseas citizenship of India after Manmohan Singh in January 2016. He has been living in Chicago for the past 3 decades. He is a businessman and community leader facing the same situation as us in Chicago. He is with us to talk about how Chicago's life is going on in this pandemic situation. Sir, welcome to our show. This is Laasya Media.
Thank you.
Can you elaborate present coronavirus situation in your country?
Okay. Yeah, well, the coronavirus cases have been increasing every day. The condition is not that good still, but according to the experts from the White House as well as from the CDC uh, and Controlled Disease Department, they are saying that we are flattened the curve of coronavirus, which means that it has climbed the peak and it stayed there, and it's not increasing nor decreasing. The average number of cases every day are same, and we have touched over 1.3 million positive cases, over 80,000 deaths in US, which is alarming, but that's the reality that we have to face.
Sir, New York is a coronavirus hotspot, but your state have less positive cases. How did your government prevent the situation?
Well, it's actually what happened. New York got hit big time back in December and or maybe January of this year, but we did not realize that that is the pandemic coming from overseas, whether it's Italy or whether it's Wuhan, China. We didn't realize it until early part of March. So cases have increased in New York, and people do travel, being the financial hub of the country. People travel from New York to other part of the major cities that include Los Angeles, New Jersey, Chicago, and and other major cities. So that's the reason you will see slow growth in less populated states. The states with high population, they've got affected more, and I think the reason, I feel that the COVID had traveled from New York to other cities.
Yeah, so in this pandemic situation, how's education sector is going on, and how it will function after the lockdown?
Wonderful question. Yeah, and education, kids are all home, first of all, since almost middle of March from in every state, and they will be home until next academic year, which will open up in August in some states and September in some other states. But they are doing the e-learning from home. Uh, everyone has a laptop, and people who don't have laptops, they've been given the laptops so that they could do e-learning, e-exams, and all are being conducting. And they next academic year, they will go to another class. The only, some questions are still unanswered on 12th graders. They're supposed to go to university, and they're supposed to tour universities and check it out. That is not happening yet, and hopefully in July and August they could do that, and in fall semester of 2020, which starts in September, we should be okay to go back to universities.
Sir, you have told me that those who don't have laptop, they got laptop. So who provided them laptop?
Every state Department of Education, they have identified those economically down people that are parents who said, you know what, we don't have a laptop. So they have been given laptops, and 99% now everyone has laptop to do the e-learning.
I'm sharing one picture, and that picture is my question to you. Sir, are there any shortages of masks in your country?
No, there's no shortage. We are getting masks. Initially, yes, we were shortage of masks,
Mm-hmm.
where you probably saw me on social media that people like me, we have donated quite a bit of masks to the hospitals here, as well as a lot of community people, community leaders, community business leaders. They came and donated a lot of masks, uh, general surgical masks for general people, as well as for professionals. N95 masks were given to hospitals, and so right now there's no shortage.
So how's the business life going on these days?
Now, retail business got hit very badly,
Mm-hmm.
where 70% businesses in US, it's small retail stores.
Mm-hmm.
Those got, affected pretty badly, though government have helped with so many billions of dollars to
Mm-hmm.
push them. But the push was mostly to restaurant industry, fast food industry.
Mm-hmm.
Retail location did not get much, save the paycheck program,
Mm-hmm.
which means you need to continuously pay your employees program. So I think that probably it got distributed to 25% of the businesses, but the other 75% got very hit very badly.
Mm-hmm.
And according to the economists, they feel that 50% of them will not be open back again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very bad situation. So of
Mm-hmm.
course malls are closed, and there in malls you will find small outlets. Those
Mm-hmm.
also got hit when the whole
And,
mall is closed. Then the small stores are also
mm-hmm.
closed.
Who don't have job, who don't have shelter there. So how's your government is helping to them?
Well, people who are without shelters,
Mm.
you may be referring to a homeless community,
Yes,
where
yes.
in those categories, the homeless categories, because of the COVID-19,
Mm-hmm.
every government have put them into a nice hotels for right now. Because those
Mm-hmm.
are the people who really don't want to stay. Even if you give them shelters, they don't want. They want to be outside in a little tent and
Mm-hmm.
they have their own community that they think that that's their family. They're fine. But the other people who are renting the places,
Mm-hmm.
and, the mayor, the governors, they have requested the landlords to delay the rental for three
Mm-hmm.
months. So until May, they'll be okay. Comes June, exactly, starting June.
Okay. And so, people at your place are taking only doctor's suggestion for treatment. They are doing self treatment as well to save themselves from infections.
Well, no, mostly, they'll take doctors' uh,
Suggestion.
suggestions and prescriptions. But people from our part of the country, like India, Asian, basically,
Mm-hmm.
Pakistani, all, they're trying to do the generic way,
Mm-hmm.
by keeping themselves safe by gargling the lukewarm water and
Mm-hmm.
having some kalonji every day. And those are the things are done by our ancient medicine. But
Mm-hmm.
Americans, people who are born, they don't trust in that.
Are there doctors available for regular treatment for regular patient other than corona treatment?
Yes, yes, the doctors are available. Mostly they want to do a Zoom consultation if it's for
Mm-hmm.
a minor thing. If you got fever, they'll have a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of questions for you. You can, but they are, if needed, they are available in the office. They're
Mm-hmm.
trying not to see as many patients as they would love to see,
Mm-hmm.
but doctors are available. They are, and if something emergency happens, then you need
Mm-hmm.
to go to hospital in emergency department.
Mm-hmm. So, are you satisfied with your country's steps and measures you think that is still to be done?
Yeah, I think we are satisfied. Unfortunately, we lost lot of lives and lot of positive cases. Then I
Mm-hmm.
take the positive cases because we are doing lot of testing also.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike other countries, we do a lot of testings. Just like my state alone, we are
Mm-hmm.
doing about 20,000 tests a day in the state
Mm-hmm.
of Illinois, whereas the target was 10,000 tests, but we're doing 20,000 tests a day, and that will show. And I also believe that the positive cases, even if you got fever symptoms or some other, it will the test is showing positive, so it may not be a COVID-19 case, but the
Mm-hmm.
regular fever, but
Mm-hmm.
they have to go through the same quarantine period, and the numbers are a little bit inflated because obviously regular patients are also put in there, and same goes with some of the death, that if the death happens because of some complication, and
Mm-hmm.
there you may catch the symptom of COVID, and you get tested positive, then you are
Mm-hmm.
classified as COVID death.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be.
Thank you so much, sir, to talk with us. Thank you so much.
Oh, all right. Thank you. All right.